Here's the way they're going to line up in heat race number 1 for our shifters and DD2s. In the 15th position, the R169 of Mark Verdon. In the 14th position is the number 48 of Chris Clement. In the 13th position, the number 222 of Robbie Poupart. And in the 11th position, the number 55 of Al Halsenboller. In the 10th position, the 6D of Dallas LaSalle. In the 9th position, the number 5 of David Walker. The number 8th position is the double zeros of Howard Rice. In the 7th position, the number 58 of Jorgen Huget. In the 5th position, the 40G of Anthony Harwin. In the 3rd position, it's the number 39 of Troy Smith. On the outside of the pole, the number 368 of Brian Whitmire. And on the pole, the 22G of Stephen Lamanna. Unfortunately, it looks like the number 40G of Anthony Harwin is not going to make the start. Going to wait for our starter, take him in his control. We're going to line him up. We're ready to do our standing start here with our shifters. Gonna go 15 laps, 15 laps. This is heat race number 1. And they're off. Here comes our DD2 group. Got 4 guys racing in our DD2s. Right now, the 22G out in front of Stephen Lamanna, followed by the 368, Ryan Whitmire, Dr. Jeff Donajay in the 817, the 6D of Dallas LaSalle, the 58 of Jordan Huget, the double zeros of Howard Rice. In the DD2 group, it's the 222 of Robbie Poupart, followed by Chris Clement and Al Halsenboller. Looks like we had one go boom out on the track, so we'll have to, looks like everything is clear out there on the track. According to our corner worker, doesn't seem to have any oil or water down on the track, so get him positioned out of the way and continue to race. Dr. Donajay with his fastest lap in the 8:17, 44.334. Dallas LaSalle right behind him, just a tick faster as well at 44.265. Not so sure our back marker saw those guys coming up on him, but he did a good job of getting out of the way and allowing our racers to continue on. Looks like we've had one of our carts pull in. Number 39 of Troy Smith has pulled off the track. Still out in front, the number 22G of Stephen LaManna. His best time so far, 43.696. Brian Rittmeyer with a 43.854. Looks like the 6D of Dallas LaSalle has now moved up into the third position. Last time by, 44.265. In our DD2 group, the 222 of Robbie Poupart with a 43.837, followed by the number 48 of Chris Clement with a 43.731. Al Hossenbohler, he screams by with a 45.121. That's the number 55. Here comes our leader in the shifter light group, the number 22G of Stephen LaManna, followed by Brian Whitmire and Dallas LaSalle. Jeff Donajay, Jordan Huguet, and Howard Rice.
Great fight, heating up in shifters. You know, Ron, it's amazing the fitness level that these shifter drivers have to be in. And a lot of them you can tell just by looking at them. But I was talking to Dr. Jeff today, and he just recently completed his first triathlon. And he's training for another one. So that's the kind of fitness you have to be in to wrestle one of these things around the track.
I believe it, and I have talked to Mr. LaSalle about Dallas and the fact that he's in such great condition, and I know that obviously helps a lot when you're especially driving these things, this type of heat, continuously having to shift one arm on the wheel.
It's just amazing. These things are the karting equivalent of motocross.
Right.
These guys, most of these guys are really good athletes.
Brian Whitmire with his fastest time so far, 43.564. Jordan Huguet, his fastest lap, 44.299. It looks like Chris Clement has got by the 222 of Robbie Poupart in the DD2 Masters. Still quite a battle going on between those two guys. Stephen LaManna with his best time, 43.472. That last lap by. Stephen has stretched it out over the number 368 of Brian Whitmire in second position. Just almost 2 seconds now, 1.950 seconds. So, and they've got a difference of almost 5 seconds between the second and third place. The 6D of Dallas LaSalle with his best time this last lap at 44.003 in the 6D. Two laps to go. Brian Whitmire posts his best time, that time by 43.463 into number 368 in the second position. Looks like Clement and Poupart still nose to tail. Chris is out in front in the number 48. So far, Howard Rice best time, a 44.264 in the seventh position. That's the double zeros of Howard Rice. That's the white flag. White flag. 1 lap to go. This is heat race number 1 for our shifters in DD2s. All right, 3-minute warning. 3-minute warning. Junior ones to the grid. 3 minutes. And the checkered flag goes to the 22G, Stephen Lamanna. Followed by the 368 of Brian Whitmire, the 6D of Dallas LaSalle, the 58 of Jordan Huguet. And Chris Clement, the 48, followed by the 222 of Robbie Poupart. Waiting for the rest of our racers to come back by the start-finish line. Here comes the double zeros of Howard Rice. Give you a quick little rundown. Stephen Lamanna in the 22G. Brian Whitmire in the 368 in the shifter light groups, first and second. The open shifter was the 6D of Dallas LaSalle, followed by the 58 of Jordan Huguet. In our DD2 Masters, it was the number 48 of Chris Clement and the number 222 of Robbie Poupart. Howard Rice in an open shifter, and Al Hassenbohler in his DD2 in the 8th position.